gorgeous views alone aren't enough to satisfy you during a hike, try mixing in a little bit of history. The hills of Malibu offer a great combination of both, with Solstice Canyon having plenty to show. Solstice Canyon is located just off the Pacific Coast Highway towards the western border of Los Angeles County. Rich in natural resources, the entire area had once been inhabited by the Chumash Native Americans and later used for cattle grazing during its ranching years.
If you want to take in the expansive scenery before the history, start your hike by climbing the staircase near the entrance and ascend to the Rising Sun Trail.
It's a workout, but once you get high enough, turn around and take in that ocean view. Then turn back around again and look ahead because the hills are no slouch.
After a mile or so, you begin to descend towards the creek and into history, with the first stop at Tropical Terrace. In the first half of the 20th century, grocery store giant Fred Roberts began buying land in Solstice Canyon, and in 1952, renowned architect Paul Revere Williams designed and built Tropical Terrace for Fred and his wife Florence.
As the area was prone to fires, the home was designed with fireproof materials and incorporated several fire prevention water features into its construction. Unfortunately, though, a few years after Fred's death, Tropical Terrace burned to the ground.
Walking through the ruins can give visitors a clear layout of what the house was once like. The nearby waterfall also contains the remains of a wall built for Tropical Terrace's barbecue pit.
Making your way south, cross the bridge to see the older Solstice Canyon home. In 1901, Henry Keller bought land in Solstice Canyon that contained a wooden cabin that burned down just 2 years later. Keller rebuilt the cabin using stone and tin, fireproof materials. Sound familiar?
Tempting fate, wooden porches were added to the house over the following decades, which allowed the Keller house, believed to be the oldest existing stone house in Malibu, to fully succumb to fires after a century. On your way back, stop to observe the Keller family oak, which once marked the boundary of the property and, oh look, appears to have been burned.
The lesson here is don't build houses in Solstice Canyon. Just visit and enjoy the views. The Solstice Canyon Loop is a quick 3-mile hike, so you can enjoy it even during the shortest day of the year. Soak up the rays of the sun and the raised architecture when you take the Reid less traveled.